Hey man, right off the bat, RIP my nigga Dre, man. My boy Dre 808 passed away. He was the one in that video right there. So when I first started out with my studio and moved back home, I had my studio at my mom's crib. You know, it was up in my room at first. I needed a little bit more space, so I moved down here to the garage. You know, you gotta start somewhere, man. And that's my partner Tove right there with the dreads, acting like he's playing on the drums. And that other dude playing the guitar, that was my coworker at the time. And, you know, he was real good on the guitar. I told bro to come over to the studio so I could use some of his melodies to make beats. And, you know, he came through, we did our little thing, but it was cool, man. I had my studio in the garage at first. So, boom, this is at my dad's crib. My dad had bought a house over in Federal Way. Some of you might have been there. This was the first, you know, real studio build out where I was actually taking sessions and, you know, getting money for my services, for my engineering and my producing services. One of my more notable remembered sessions is right here with Tana Money in Jigga City and my cousin Naj, you know, RIP Tana Money. So again, boom, time for change. You know, I had to get out of my dad's crib. I needed some more space, more privacy. I was working at this other little studio at the time. I had a residency here. I was paying rent. Real nice studio, real nice equipment over in the Soto district. I was kind of just using this as an in-between studio until I got my own space and I was able to take clients because I didn't want my business to suffer, you know, while I didn't have no space to record. So, you know, I was working here for a little bit, worked here for about a year. And it was cool, you know, real good views and everything. But again, I kind of just needed my own space and my own privacy to do my thing. So, boom, I got this crib, West Seattle. You know, this is building the crib out right here. My number one helper, you know, she goes everywhere with me. You know, I really appreciate my mom and my dad for letting me use their houses for my studio and for my vision and my dream. You know, I couldn't have done it without them. But, you know, once I got this crib, I was really able to take my business and my studio to the next level, you know. Didn't have to worry about nobody tripping about me being loud or having 10, 20 people over, so it was a real big investment in myself. You know, there's my unk right there. This little side room, at first we had turned that into a studio because we had thought, you know, the studio might be so busy we need 2 spaces. But right now we just got it all set up in the main room now. Here's the booth right here. I got the mic hanging from the ceiling. You know, that was always one of my goals, one of my dreams, to have a studio with the mic coming from the ceiling. I always thought that was dope. And to have a full room for a booth so you could jump around, you know, get hyped, do whatever you want to do. So, yeah, man, this is, you know, us building out the studio. One of my first sessions that I had, you know, before the studio was even fully built out, I had RJ Lamont come over here and make some beats. Shout out to my guy, Cam the Mac, man. Cam the Mac brought RJ Lamont out to Seattle. He done brought him out here a few times. We cooked up a beat together. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty nervous at this time. This was my first time, you know, cooking up with a celebrity or really even doing anything with you know, somebody who got some motion in the music industry. So it was pretty dope, you know, getting that experience. So boom, now we up and ready to record. You know, everything's ready to go. Got the mic hooked up, the cords hooked up, you know. We taking sessions. So, you know, it was just, it was real dope just to see everything come to fruition and to see my dreams and my vision, you know what I'm saying, come into a reality, you feel me? So I appreciate y'all watching this first video. This is just me getting the studio built out. And you know, there was a whole lot of extra that came right after this, so stay tuned.